Hi guys, I'm Buck Weezer. Welcome to another video with Buck's Small Engine DIY on YouTube. Guess what I'm doing? I'm reading the operating and maintenance instructions for the Wheel Horse 42-inch or 48-inch blade, snow blade, dozer blade. And today's video is about how to install the snow blade on a Wheel Horse tractor. I've told you about this on past videos and I'm excited to finally get around to doing it. And I'm also happy to have the operators and maintenance instructions to guide us along the way. Let me show you what I've discovered so far.
Well, before we go outside, let's take a look at something real quick here in the manual. And the first thing I notice here, I'm looking at the assembly corner, and I don't know if you can see that very well, but there are some things listed here, and I've got everything except for this little guy right there. Not sure if you can see that. I don't have the quick hitch and hardware. So I got mine used, as you know. I've got all the other components because they're kind of bolted together. But at the rear of the tractor on the axle is where we need to have the quick hitch hardware, and neither of my two wheel horses came with that. So I'll show you what I was able to do so we can go ahead and install this. Here we go. Good news is I was able to go online, did some poking around there, found a website, wheelhorsepartsandmore.com, and there I was able to buy the quick hitch that goes on the rear of the tractor. And I think these fine folks there in Minnesota at Wheel Horse Parts and More, they fabricate these from scratch and to the exact wheel horse specifications. And so this kit came with everything I need for that quick hitch, including the carriage bolts, the pins, everything to install this on the rear of the tractor. So you need this for the snow blade. I think you might need it for the rear mount rototiller. So this is just a really good thing to have, and I'm really happy to be able to get this. Got it for I think $45, maybe $20 shipping. Seemed reasonable enough to me. Came within a few days, so I think I'm ready. Let's take the instructions or new parts and get out there and install this on the 520 hydrostatic. Alright, so here we are outside, and I think I'm ready to install this rear hitch on the 520H. It's not sure if you can see real well. It's a little bit windy today, which is going to make for some noise. But we'll give it our best shot. And so I think if I can. I think that's how it's going to go. Alright, I played around with it. I got it hanging up there temporarily. So I hope you're able to see. And try to put the bolts in here through the front without it falling on me again. Alright, he started. Now over to that guy. Right. All right, so he's hanging there. He's not going to fall. And I'm going to be as precise as I can and center this thing equally between the two wheels. Although this bolt right here is hitting. I think I'll have clearance for that, or else I'll have to send it around the other way. Plenty of room for this guy over here. So let me make sure that I'm perfectly centered, and then I'll snug these down. I'm going to replace this carriage bolt on this side that holds this bracket here with one with a hex head, so I can get a wrench on both sides. Because the carriage bolt will only work going in this way, but I don't have room here for that, so I'm going to go this way, like so. And then I'll be able to put an open end wrench right on there when it comes time to tighten those down. All right, good. So let's get this centered and secured. All right. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. All right, so that guy's on. Now to tighten that side. On this side here, I've got the oil filter for the transmission fluid, and that prevents me from getting in there with the socket and the ratchet. But these ratcheting wrenches are pretty good option in this case. I think that's about it. All right, that's good. Now I got to tighten these down that hold these hooks. So anyway, you can see the rear mounting part of the plow goes up in this groove. This comes down and hooks over it. You tighten these in place, and there's also pins that fit through here that hold it stationary. And I'm going to tighten these, but not so tight that I want it to be able to swivel, right? And then it's those other pins through here which will keep it from coming loose or moving when we have the plow up in place. You can see it better right there. So I'll tighten these guys next. So I tighten this guy down so that it's snug, but not so snug that this can't slide easily. So I think that's pretty good. And the lock nuts serve to hold it in place quite well. Great. Let's go get the plow. Well, let's take a look at the blade. There's the 48-inch snow blade, DOZER blade. And I've had to keep it outside, unfortunately. Tried to clean it up here a little bit. I think it's okay. It has been used, of course, but it seems to me to be in really good condition. And I've got everything else here that we need. We had only lacked that rear hitch, which we've just installed. So here's the lift link. I'm not real happy with this bolt that's holding. We can improve on that. It's a little bit sloppy. But there's the bar. This is the bar that attaches here. The wire goes through there so that, you know, you can, from the driver's seat, angle the blade left or right. That's all here. Set it down here. Now it's upside down this way, but I wanted to show you the scraper bar. I think that I probably should consider replacing it. I don't know if I can get another one or maybe fabricate one out of steel bar, because we're getting to the place where the scraper blade and the housing of the blade are coming together real closely. Like right down here, you can see that we're starting to wear into the snow blade itself. So I need to replace it. It's just it's worn too much down at this end. Like to be able to replace that. Not a high priority right now, but something to think about. So yeah, I got to. It's heavy. It's big. It's heavy. I'm just going to cut that guy off. I think that'll do it. And I'll find something a little more adequate for that lift link. All right, I think this might work a little better. It'll work a little better for the lift arm. All right, that's pretty good. A lot less sloppy, right? Alright. There we go, getting it lined up there. Alright, we need to cheat a little bit. Alright, that guy's in. That guy's in. Let me go get my pins. And there we go, that guy's, I'll send him around this way. I think I got it now. That's better. And voila. All right.
Okay, we're running out of daylight today, but I did want to at least peek under here and prove to you that I did get the lift link connected here between the blade and the lift arm of the tractor. So that's good. We're making great progress. All right, here's a quick peek at the arm. This arm connects here so that you can adjust the angle of the blade from the driver's seat. So it simply bolts on here. The cable coming down hooks through here, and the bar at the bottom with this cotter pin connects right there. And then so the operation is pretty simple. You squeeze this and either push or pull to change the angle of the blade. Switch hands. So you have it in the middle, squeeze and push, it bends it to the right, squeeze and pull back to straighten it out, squeeze and pull back all the way, and it angles it to the left. So that's pretty simple, and hooks up very easily. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think we're hooked up, and I think I should just fire the tractor up real quick and put it through its paces and make sure we're all good to go. Well guys, that's it. I think I'm ready for snow. So that was a pretty good experience, and I'm really happy to have the snow blade on the 520H. We've got it running really good, I think, and the blade's ready to go. It's mid-November, so I'm eager for the first snowfall. I hope the video's been of interest and help to you. I invite your comments and questions, concerns, criticisms, anything else you'd like to share in the discussion below. I always appreciate interacting. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Bye-bye.